Welcome to the video. So we're just gonna jump into it. I design my designs from scratch. It's not fully from scratch, but the ideal of it is from scratch. As I'm designing, it comes into visualization, like the portion of it. Like as I see it in my mind, I start to get a general idea what it's going to look like. So I go in different websites and I start to generate the idea. Is it going to have a bubble effect, or is it going to be like graffiti? Is it going to be a cyberpunk style? I'm leaning on more of the graffiti style more than less on the cyberpunk style. But sometimes the cyberpunk style just pops more than the graffiti style. So you got me is I want to say it's a little bit of cyberpunk and it's a little bit of graffiti style. Like it's a ring and it's kind of dripping. I was like, it was perfectly designed for whatever I decided to put it on. Right now it's a shirt. It's not a V-neck. It's just a regular shirt. And this design just really popped. It's like I got a lot of you got me designs that were generated, and only one of them really stood up to me. So I was like, okay. So now the determination of when I put it on a shirt, do I want the design behind it as well on the shirt, or do I just want the you got me and circle around it. So I just chose the you got me transparent version versus the um the design. I might use the design because the design is really nice. So um it's not like it's ugly or anything like that. Also, I've tried Canva. I like Canva, but Canva does not offer transparent for free. You have to pay for that or you have to use a trial, and I don't and I learned that through the trial, get as many designs as I could out, but I decided to go with other websites that were more equipped to deal with transparency. And basically, the transparent design is what it looks like when you remove the background and the design sits well on the shirt. It sits on the shirt like whatever you see, that's what it is. It's like it hits the flesh tone of the shirt. So whatever the flesh tone of the shirt is, that's where the design it kind of blends in instead of a design on top of a design, if that makes sense. So this is like one of the things I would like to do. I would like to kind of describe as I go through my journey of creating designs. How did I come up with the ideas? What the ideas are going to look like when it's generated, and what is it going to look like on the shirt? And also, sometimes my designs do not look right on shirts, so therefore I put it on other things because it pops more on other things. I know a lot of people are kind of like, um, I want to say not, I don't want to say picky, but a lot of y'all are kind of picky on what the design sits on. Like you don't like that it sits on that. I'm like, well, sometimes the design does not blend well with the shirt that I have to put it on other things. Like if I put it on a bag or on a hat or something like that, it blends better on the hat. And like I'm very particular about how things sit on whatever material it's going to sit on. Sometimes like it's like people I was like I'm just extremely meticulous about when it sits on. I cannot help it. Like I've tried like some designs I've tried putting it on shirts and it does not sit well on a shirt, or I've tried putting it on, just different things. But mainly you got me comes from that no one gets you like God gets you. So all my designs have meaning. They don't all have the same meaning. Some do, some don't. But you got me is basically the Lord telling me like, do you? I got your back. I got your back in what you're doing because it gets me you don't have a motive, an extra motive behind what you're doing. What you're doing is literally what I asked you to do. Just be your authentic self and keep designing and keep going. And that's basically how my designs come. I could be literally doing anything. I could be busy doing something else in designs. Just I start seeing different types of designs. Be like, okay, I gotta go ahead and write that down. I gotta go ahead and generate that because if I don't, I'm going to lose it. I got so many designs that I'm sitting on currently, I've um, give like snippets in other videos that I've actually done, and you thinking that that might be the next design, like I get many downloads of different designs, and like I'm just it's overwhelming sometimes, but I have to pace myself and be like, okay, I need to go get this one out because this needs to be out now. Like it's almost like watching a movie, or you're going through a selection of movies and you don't know what you want to watch. Well, it's kind of like that for me when I'm designing. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to produce that day, and sometimes I have to pace myself and not design anything for the day. Some days I won't design anything because it gets me. I'm sitting on this particular design. I'm like, I want to make sure it looks right. It's positioned correctly the way it's supposed to position on whatever piece I put it on. Each piece is an armor. It's a piece of armor that I put on like my clothing or whatever is sitting on, whatever material, whatever hat, whatever button, mouse pad, whatever that I decide to put the design on. It sits on there and it has meaning to it. I know a lot of people, they sell their clothing or whatever, sell their merch or whatever, and it doesn't necessarily have any meaning to it. They just want to sell it. My things have meaning to it. I can't just like I don't know how to really describe it to other people. Like the only way I know how to describe it is to basically explain what does each piece mean, what is the meaning behind each piece. So that's what you got me as. Thank you for listening.